He says to Harker Bay, Toronto Johnson. I call for a mortgage court on brother Toronto Johnson. And anybody who's riding with him with this scandal with these videos of me and my wife frauding the people.
Check it.
I never saw my brothers and sisters serving these packages when I was with Daweed Ali and them and Taj and them used to come to Chicago.
I laid them old boys to rest. They was dead sleep anyway. Sleepwalking, they keep talking. I probably catch a charge and don't care what any say. Nobody. Yeah, I'm the people's grand sheik, and the people's grand sheik ain't seen a man I can't beat. Only the gods is my equal. You mortals, you just my sequel. You just my sequel. What the 85ers? Dip divers? Trying to symbolize us? You already dead. Who done got up in your head? Rent free. You wanna know who sent me? Who sent you? Leg, head. I tried to pull you out the bed, but you got up all groggy. Started talking real crazy, eyes foggy. Couldn't see through the fog. Then I had to bring the dogs, barking all up in your ear, acting like you don't care. Oh, you don't care? Like you don't preserve life. Oh yeah. And you really don't care, right? Oh, you don't care, right? Well, we gon' really check that, bet that, respect that. Since you said you ain't scared to die. I laid them young boys to rest. They was dead sleep anyway. I laid them old boys to rest. They was sleepwalking anyway. I'm the people's grand sheik. I ain't seen a man I can't beat. I laid them young boys to rest. They was sleepwalking anyway. I would take you on any day. Michigan, New York, Cali, where you at? What you thought? From that town to Baltimore, everybody on the road is all raw. They ready, choppers. I don't really think you want the problem. Hold up, raise the thought up. Back to a law. Hey. I try to get him out the bed. Get him up. Sleepwalking anyway. Sleepwalking anyway. Wake up. Keep talking. Sleepwalking anyway. Wake up. I don't care what any say. Nobody. I'm the people's grand sheik, and the people's grand sheik. I ain't seen a man I can't beat. Never. You mortals, you just my sequel. You mortals, you just my sequel. Only equals is the gods. You mortals, that's my sequel.
He says to Harker Bay,
I see
Toronto
dead people. Hey,
I call for a mortgage court on brother Toronto Johnson.
I see
And anybody
dead
who's riding
people.
with him with this
I laid them old boys to rest. They was dead sleep anyway.
fraud the people. I never saw my brothers and sisters serving these packages when I was with
I
Daweed
laid them
Ali
young
and
boys to rest.
them used to come to
They was
Chicago.
dead sleep anyway. Hey, people's grand sheik. I ain't never met a man that I can't beat. No,
He says to Harker
the
Bay,
gods is my only equal.
Toronto Johnson.
You mortals, you just my sequel. That's it.
I call for a mortgage court on brother Toronto Johnson. And anybody who's riding with him with this scandal or with these videos of me and my wife frauding the people.
Grandmaster Jay. Grandmaster Jay is not a Grandmaster. Grandmaster Jay. What you know about it? Say what? Say what? You wanna fight? Step in the ring. Grandmaster Jay is not a Grandmaster. Grandmaster Jay. not a Grandmaster.
I know y'all heard it. It's wild, right? They didn't change the date. Out of nowhere. Here we are close to getting to the 20th. And they're gonna up and change the date. It's crazy. Not even surprised. Not even surprised at all, man.
Peace to the gods. Peace to the gods. Peace to the gods. They changed the date. They changed the court date. They changed the court date. From the 20th to the 26th. We know how they play. It's 6 days away. They're 6 days away. We know how they play. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. Free Grandmaster Jay. They changed the date. It's the game they play. Peace to the gods. That's right. We gonna figure this out. No, we're gonna figure this out. You know, the court date was the 20th. What the hell? It's 6 days away from the 20th. That's how they play. That's how they be playing, you know. We're gonna figure it out. Peace to the God, Grandmaster Jay. And, everybody just stay on cold. Stay on cold. They changed the date. Just stay on cold. All right, just stay on cold. That's all we can do. Stay on cold. Just stay on cold, y'all. You know what I mean? Just stay on cold. Cold. All right, just stay on cold. That's all you need to do. It's to the gods. We know the game they play. We know. We know what they do. That's what they do. More time, more money, more problems, time, money, all that. You know what they do. We on cold, stay on cold. Stay on cold. I gotta go. I can't do this. Stay on cold. Stay on cold. Peace to the gods. Stay on cold.
I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. That's right. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. You a friend of the Moors, then you a friend of mine. I was told to watch my enemies, now hold my line. Those that speak against the prophet, they speak against me. And I'm speaking about the prophet over Drew Ali, who was the first to remind you and bind you back to Morocco, the mountains, Mississippi, and Quebec. Told you you wasn't black, proved it with straight facts. You tripping off trucks, you need to be tripping off that. Now here we go again, acting like you a slave. Family, see y'all tonight, 9:30. Let's go. I be that more you gon' remember.
Check one.
I'ma
Check
be that
that.
more you gon' remember. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number.
To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. What it do, what it is. What it do. What it do, what it is, what it does, what it was. Welcome to another edition of Morse World TV. I'm your host, Brother Harker Bay. How y'all doing today? Back in the building. Family. I'm gonna tell you now, I was literally planning to go and check out the GMJ, and I may still make that move. It ain't too late because it's not that far. However, I don't know if it's a setup or not. I want to, after the show, I'm gonna see what y'all think. I don't know if it's a setup or not, but how I sound? Check one. Can y'all hear me? I bit my tongue, so y'all gotta bear with me. Can y'all hear me? Check one. Check two. Check three. Press 7. What's up, Matthew Douglas Craig? What it do? I'm sounding all right. Let me turn mine up. Let me see. Oh yeah, I can hear. So at the end of the day, right? I don't understand. Somebody, I'm gonna show it to you right now. In fact, I'll show it to you right now. This was sent to me this morning around noon. Y'all see it? Due to a personal decision made by the judge residing over the case of John Fitzgerald Johnson, aka Grandmaster Jay, trial for both federal and state charges has been delayed until May 18th. It looks like it's a hoax. Somebody don't want me to be there. You hear what I say? But I can't be 100% sure. But we're going to read the charges and then I'm going to let you decide. How do you have 2 trials on one day? You hear what I say? Oh, is that what that means? Is that what that means? How do you have 2 trials on one day? So somebody sent that in my inbox and they got it from off of IG. You follow me? So somebody posts that on IG in hopes that we don't get an on-scene report. You follow me? But I'm gonna let y'all decide as I show everything that I got here tonight. So I want y'all to share this. Somebody said good because I bit my tongue, and somebody says good. You can't go crazy. I'ma still go crazy. I don't care. Nah. This my main man we talk about tonight. Grandmaster Jay. Grandmaster Jay is the militant you gonna remember. You better know it. You follow me? I don't know if this kombucha is gonna do me good or some up. Oh, bad. I don't know. Let me just take another sip. Hey, Miss Betty. Miss Betty, what you be teaching? I be looking at people. YouTube handle. Miss Betty teaches. What you be teaching, Miss Betty? You ain't never email me to come teach the people. And somebody say don't drink. Crip say don't drink it if it tastes bad. Nah, Crip, this is a fresh one. This is a fresh one, man. I mean, I don't know, man. I might be getting tired of them now because they seem to taste stronger. You know what I mean? Yeah, they they seem to taste stronger. What's up, South National? ODB. That's my sister there. Shout out to ODB. Not the old dirty. You know what I'm talking about? Anyway, we're going to get started. But I want to see what y'all think. I want y'all to read this first. Y'all read this first, and then we're going to get started. Take a look at that. What y'all think?
Give me a comment. What do you think? Give me a comment. What you think? Is that fraud? So this was on IG, and this was on IG. It sent to me. So I think it's a fake Grandmaster Jay page. You know what I'm saying? But I will see tomorrow. But I think it's a fake. If tomorrow GS looked like he used to be a smoker. I don't know what that means. GMJ used to be a. I don't know what's going on with GMJ, man. GMJ I think GMJ used to uh 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 pop what you call them things, pharmaceuticals. You know what I mean? He used to pop pharmaceuticals. He used to mess with rich European women and just pop pharmaceuticals. That's what he looked like to me. I mean, seriously. And he just act all crazy. And then when he go crazy, you know how them Europeans and it be we got some Europeans in here, don't worry about it. You know I'm telling the truth. You know, Europeans, they run out of the pharmaceuticals, they start sniffing aspirin. Come on, man. It's the same thing. I don't know. I don't know where these jokes come from. But every Grandmaster Jay, he started smoking parsley flakes and all that. Come on, man. It's a tea bag. It's a tea bag and parsley. It does get you high. I did it millions of times. Come on. Rolling it up in notebook paper. Miss Betty said, I teach students. You would have been perfect when I was in alternative school. Miss Betty, what you mean alternative school? That mean I got straight A's, or what you mean, Miss Betty? You would have been perfect when I was in alternative school. Miss Betty, stop playing now. Come on, Miss Betty. School, she talking about school with 3 people in the classroom. Miss Betty, stop playing with me now. I mean, how many students? Okay, we're going to take roll call. Toronto Johnson, here. Billy, Billy Brown, here. Susan Molly, here. Okay, let's start class. Shout out to the small class students. That's right. I ain't worried about y'all. That's right, Miss Betty. Shoot. That's all right. Small classes get more attention. Now, how about that? The small classes become the bosses in the end. How about that? Philly Ronstein. Yeah. We get to be the bosses in the end. Y'all ever had them bosses be like, man, I know this boss is slow. Man, why am I working here? He telling me what to do? That's who telling me what to do? He was in the small class. I'm going to tell you, and then I'm going to get the show started. It's usually the super nerdy guy, the soft guy, the super nerdy guy, the soft guy, and the slow guy that ultimately be our bosses when we play around thinking we tough guys, thinking we super smart. I'm trying to tell you, keep playing around. Anyway, so that's what I got. But we about to get started. Let me see. My mic sound nice? Let me see. Let me see how this sounds. Sonetta has said I have autism. Oh my goodness. Sonetta, don't laugh at that, man. Sonetta says you have autism. I would love to have autism instead of have crackism. I have autism instead of crackism. Sonetta got crackism. So give me autism all day. Give me all the autism. As long as I don't have crackism. That's right. Me and my autism squad be having good time with a clear brain and a pocket full of money. You know what I'm talking about? Absolutely. That is it. I told you, crypto. Elon Musk got autism, so you definitely can't laugh at that. He rich. That's right. Anyway, I taught the students that society gave up on. Man, bless your heart, Miss Betty. Bless your heart. And that's what I do. I go to the part of the city where everybody think that the people are going to fail, where all the people is predicted to be failures. And that's where, there we go. GS got Islamism. Absolutely. Amen. Look at your neighbor and say amen. But look, with that being said, that's what I do. I never eat peanut butter and crack sandwich. He watching the show right now. You know, what y'all don't know about YouTubers, right? YouTubers actually troll the YouTubers that they don't like. You know what I'm saying? This is why if I was to do a video about Sinetta at any given moment, he would come back and go crazy. Hey, look at this picture of his mother. His mother used to be a hustler. Look at his mother. Look at his mother. Look how big she is. Look at this big fat mother. And my mother, a little teeny woman. They start grabbing stuff offline. You see his mother? Look how big she is. A fat bee. My mother like 90 pounds. He be having pictures. He didn't say anything. But we gonna get started, family. I see we got 193 people in the building. Shout out to the family, man. Shout out to my brother and my friend, Cryptonomics, Miss Betty M. Nugent, Christian News, Sean, Billy Ronstein, and Abazu Unk. Everybody in the building, Mike Jones. We about to get busy, family. So I know that it's been a while since we talked about Grandmaster Jay, but today is the day where we're going to go over this evidence. And this evidence, is, thank you so much, Christian News and Interviews. Your mom is tiny and beautiful. Absolutely. That's my baby. But we're going to go over this evidence. But first, let me see what else. This is pretty bad. I'm going to get started real quick. This is pretty bad. First of all, family, when we start talking about Grandmaster Jay, for those who are able to stick around, some of this stuff is going to be a recap, but some of this stuff is going to be rather new. So we already know that it appears to be that Grandmaster Jay got picked up for what's on this picture right here. Now, what's on this picture right here was the catalyst for him being picked up. That was the precursor. You know what I'm saying? He said he thinks your mom is Crystal. Y'all ain't right. What about me? You know I love you, the original people. Only problem I got with you is that you call me and you smoke so much weed, I can smell it through my cell phone. I'm like, come on, brother. Then you hang with people that take pictures with their middle finger up. Hold up. When did that become cool, original people? All your homeboys, they throw signs up and middle fingers. I think they talking to me. I don't even know them. No, I'm just playing. Shout out to my regular people. Shout out to my regular people that do what they do, but got love in their heart. Shout out to the original people in his family, especially his wife, because if she put up with him, she's a strong soldier. I just play. Shout out to the whole family. You know what I'm saying? Because I think they be watching. I think the family be watching me. So shout out. But listen, so Grandmaster Jay, right? He literally supposedly got caught up with this. You know what I'm saying? However, family, when we go over these charges or the evidence, you'll find out that when this happened, they had already been watching him, documenting, and we know, as I say, I think he's them people. You feel what I'm saying? So he was taking the mission too far. Do you remember that skit when Keeping It Real goes wrong? Anybody, press 7, y'all remember that skit. So in my mind, and I could be wrong, in my mind, he could possibly be working for Trump or somebody. I think it's something connected to Trump personally. I can't prove it. All right. But if you have seen when Keeping It Real go wrong, this is what he reminds me of. You feel what I'm saying? Because I can tell that he was acting from day one. But as time progressed, he began to get more absorbed into the role. And he was talking and acting as if he was untouchable. Thank you so much to Philly Rothstein. My bad. Rothstein, appreciate it. Thank you for the super chat. Hit the super chat, or I'm going to stop right here. That's what Sonetta say. Hit the Cash App, or I'm going to stop right here. You won't see no more. And I'll sell this for $5. Every slide, $1 a piece. Nah, but look, he started feeling himself. And he started to act as if he was untouchable. And this is where I think that the train went off the track, when he started to act as if he was untouchable. You follow me? Because in this video, this is July the 25th, 2020. But this is not the actual picture that got him hemmed up. Bam. That's the one that got him hemmed up. Now, when we look at this and they providing the public, this is public information actually, with the evidence of some of the rhetoric. Listen to this. It says Johnson is being observed making threats to law enforcement officers in Minneapolis. This is the probable cause information, if I'm not mistaken. I just pulled it up because I thought it was interesting. Once you see the evidence that I'm that they supposed to use, then you'll understand why I'm pulling this up. You feel what I'm saying? This is supposed to be the probable cause. What's up, counselor? This is supposed to be the probable cause, if I'm not mistaken. It says that he's supposed to be threatening officers in Minneapolis. He's observed making threats to law enforcement. Johnson explains that it has nothing to do with color, but have everything to do with people in authority. He then makes another threat against law enforcement. This is when he's feeling himself. Like, they paying you a check not to get the gun pointed on them. And he playing with fire. And he playing with the wrong people. Because check him out. He talking stuff, knowing that those are his co-workers. I'm just saying. Beginning at approximately 10:59, Johnson observed making threats to law enforcement. Beginning at approximately 12:09, Johnson is observed directly addressing law enforcement and threatening them. Beginning at approximately 15:16, Johnson is observed discussing individuals who assist law enforcement at approximately, and I think that's this video. Let me see if I got this video on deck. I think that's this video here. You know, I think this one here. I think it's this one.
Join us and we find out that you're working for the other side, we're going to kill you.
Oh, no, that wasn't the one. Let me see. It says, oh, yeah. Yeah, that's it. It says, at approximately 15:54 mark, Johnson observed stating, if you join NFAC and we find out that you're working with the other side, we will kill you. And that's
straight the fuck up. Us and we find out that you're working for the other side, we're going to kill you. Straight the fuck up.
And you know, the problem with that is the way that he's talking now is real soft. It's real soft. He's talking about we need to get to voting, and we need unity, and unity at all costs. And like he's changed this whole tone because I'm telling you, he was feeling himself. He was feeling himself. But okay, you want to play games, do you? And it says the following summary of events in the video relevant to the caption investigation. Beginning at approximately 4:42, Johnson observed explaining that they were acting the way they choose and they don't care about the law, because it does not benefit them. This is when he was feeling himself. Y'all remember when he used to wear them Superman outfits, them all of them crazy outfits? Y'all remember? And he was dressing up like superheroes and all that kind of stuff. Well, at this point, he thought he was a superhero and he can say whatever he wants. He forgot that he was setting people up and he set himself up. This is my analysis of all this. He forgot he was setting people up and he ended up setting himself up. Now, here we go. This is the evidence that they're going to be using. You hear this? They got the Google map of downtown Louisville. So listen, this shows me, I don't know about you, this shows me that they were building a case, because when I was watching this unfold, I was saying to myself, how do this guy get away with all of this stuff? Because I know, now I don't want nobody locked up, trust me. You know what I'm saying? If you, no legit freedom fighter does this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? No legit freedom fighter go on the internet where thousands, if not billions, if not millions, people can see and talking about putting a mayor in a trunk. Like, who does that? Like, come on now. Like, I'm gonna tell you off the top. If I was in NFAC, listen to me. If I was in NFAC and Grandmaster Jay, Grandmaster Duck, Grandmaster DMC, I don't care who it is, when they said live that they were going to put the mayor in the trunk and that they're going to take the kids too and put them in the trunk, I would have turned in my resignation. I resigned. And the reason why has nothing to do with fear. I would have looked at all them views and I'm like, what is he doing? He's trying to sabotage us or something? Who says stuff like that? Only a nut job would say something like that. I would have turned in my resignation. They be like, oh man, you scared. Oh man, you scared. I'd be like, well, okay. Hey, he can't lead me nowhere. Can you imagine? Can you imagine somebody of leadership who has their hand in the lion's mouth talk like that? That just sound crazy. You better find a strategy. That ain't no strategy. So when he was doing that, I was like, man, come on, man. Come on, man. Ain't nobody moving like that, man. Who move like that? You know what I mean? This ain't TV. Like, come on, man. What you think, this 300? Stop playing. Anyway, they were, now that I see that they were actually building a case because he was feeling himself. You know what I'm saying? He started to get out of pocket. That's right. And so they got a map of downtown Louisville for the 7/25/2020 March. Now, and I'm going to tell you, I'm repeating the same thing I've been repeating before, that this was organized. And now we will be able to see how organized it is. Okay, now remember that Grandmaster Jay had meetings with if y'all been following me long enough, you know I did the part where Grandmaster Jay was actually meeting with the people and they were making up the routes where they would walk at. Also, they had barriers to stay in the route. So it's not no surprise that they got maps of the downtown Louisville area in reference to the march. You know what I'm saying? Huh? It's not that's not a surprise at all. They got a Google map of downtown Louisville, photos of this is what they're going to use as evidence. You know what I mean? Hey, Mike Jones, I said the same thing. I think after Trump lost the election, he left him hanging. But let me tell you something, Mike. I'm going to say this. The judge that's hearing the case, you want to hear this? The judge that's hearing the case was put in by Trump. You can't make this stuff up. Do you hear what I just say? The judge that's hearing the case was put in by Trump before he left office. I'm going to let that hang there. And I just wanted to put that on the record. So tomorrow, we'll come back and look at that clip where I said that. And I want you to examine the thumbnail. Now, I don't believe the case is going to be dismissed. I don't believe that. But you may as well say something like that. I mean, so it says the full video of Johnson giving a speech on Metro GMJ speech. Anybody remember that speech? Look, he don't have a court date. He don't have a court date. Got moved to May the 17th. Hey, Crip, you see this? Hot mess, real talk summer. You got YouTube, sis? Sis, sis, do you talk a hot mess on YouTube? Look, they throwing dates all over the place. Check this out. Right here, it says the 18th. Hot mess, say the 17th. On the official docket, it still says tomorrow. Can you email it to me? Let me see if she can email it. Talker Bay. Wouldn't be a problem to email it with a hot mess. Come on the show, hot mess. Let's help promote your channel. What you got? Gmail.com. Let's see if hot mess will mail it to me. Let's see. But counselors say any possibility it is a show trial. I'll tell you this, counselor. My plan is if I'm available to make every trial of whomever I covered on this channel. Remember when I when I talked about the Morse World TV van? Well, that hasn't changed. My plan, I'm gonna say it again. My plan is to cover every trial. That doesn't mean I'll be guaranteed to do that. I do have a family. I do run a temple. I do have a business. But my plan is, if I've covered it, the person, I'm gonna try to make it to their court date. I would like to even make it to Dern's court date. Kern, what's his name? Kern. Let me see how far Arkansas is from Baltimore. Baltimore. Let me go to Google's map. How far is Arkansas from Baltimore? We make him famous too. That's right. See how tough he really is. Let's see. Arkansas. I gotta bring a whole squad out there. Let me, because they act a little bit crazy out there. Yeah, we gotta bring the whole squad. Let me see. Baltimore. Goodness, he out there. Nah, we ain't, 16 hours to Arkansas. Goodness gracious. So anyway, somebody gonna clip this. I'm gonna start putting Morris Road TV on my stuff. Somebody gonna clip that. But anyway, the full video of Johnson giving the speech at you know where. He's giving the speech at where's that? I had it right here. But you know what's funny? When I look at some of the people that's with him, and I look at the people who with him now, it's always rotating. And like this guy, he definitely looked like he could be with the Blue Squad. You follow me? But it says that they got the full speech. I don't know if they're going to play it, but they definitely going to play a clip. 4A, they're going to play the clip. And the clip that they plan to play is he was going to burn the city down. And then he comes back after he get hemmed up. He's saying like, that's a metaphor. Nah, we're not going to burn the city down. That's just a metaphor. I was just playing. Do we got any tough guys in the building? And we got anybody in the building ever beat up a bully? And the bully is not really tough. You know what I'm saying? You just, like when I was in, and my friends can verify, when I was in like elementary school or middle school, I used to hang with kind of nerdy guys. You know what I'm saying? I used to hang with kind of nerdy guys. I didn't care, but I used to like to fight a lot. I ain't no problem with it, right? So people would try to rough up my buddies. You know what I'm saying? And then I used to hang with a lot of girls too. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, just friends, straight friends. But the girls just friends, homeboy. I mean, we just cool, like a lot of nerdy people, right? And I remember somebody always try to rough up my nerdy buddies. It'd be the bully. And I used to always say that I beat up the bully because the bully be like, smack bully upside his head. He like, stop playing. Like, I didn't smack peas off your head and you talking about stop playing. I want all the smoke. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he was. He was an intellectual bully. You know what I'm saying? Grandmaster Jay was an intellectual bully. He was playing on people's ignorance and on their emotion. And he was like bullying them. But then when the real bully pulled up, he started talking about, nah, it was a joke. And like, stop playing. Why you play so much? No, this bully ain't playing now. Because they gave you orders and you went against them. So he ain't playing now. But this what you told her. This what you said was a metaphor. Watch this.
Back here, and we should have an answer, right? If not, I need y'all to repeat after me. If we don't get the truth, the whole truth, and the motherfucking truth, we are going to burn this motherfucker down.
My cousin Nikki was in there. Burn this mother effer down. That was my cousin. Ain't that somebody cousin? Listen again. Wow, this somebody cousin. She had no business out there. No, she had on a uniform enough. Burn this mother effer down. Watch it. Burn this motherfucker down. That's my cousin Nikki. Nikki, you know you ain't supposed to be in no Louisville. Burn this mother effer down. Lord, I'm tired of this stuff. Whoa, T-Bay, you know Hot Mess is Dern's Euro cohort, right? Is that right? I didn't know that, Bleak. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Why Hot Mess over here? What Hot Mess over here doing though? I didn't know that. Crip say I know that. I just said, what Hot Mess doing over here? Hot Mess tripping, man. Hot Mess. Hot Mess say she got the file, man. Thanks, Chevelle. Thanks, Chevelle, for the cash. I appreciate you. I was just looking for the I was looking for the I was looking for the email. Hot Mess guy. Hot Mess ain't said nothing. Hold on, let's go back. Let's go back to my cousin. She knows she ain't got no business going to Louisville. she up in Louisville, patting her head and all that old stuff. She up there. Burn that mother effer down. All right, let's do it one more time. That my cousin. She act up. Why she act like that? Should have stayed her behind right ball, boy. Look crazy. Here we go. All right, I was bad. My bad. I just had a moment.
Don't get the truth, the whole truth, and the motherfucking truth. We are going to burn this motherfucker down.
So at the end of the day, family, that's the clip that they're gonna use for evidence. You know what I'm saying? Lady H, that's all she heard. Burn this mother ever down. I mean, hey, Greg, can you see the jury eyes when they listen to this? For real. And listen, nobody, I want all you sympathizers are soft at heart talking about, why you laughing at a quote unquote, this is what they're gonna say. Well, laughing at another black man. Man, this man's a fool. And this man try to set people up. Where all them people at now? Where they at? Them people know what this man was about. So yeah, we gonna laugh at it. He ain't going nowhere. They gonna tap him on the wrist. He all right. And then they said they got GMJ speech number 2. Now, remember, this is evidence for a federal trial. So, in other words, anybody know anything about federal jurisdiction and federal trials? I just know basic stuff. You know what I mean? People be like, Moore's no law. No, I don't. I know how to get an attorney. Don't put me with that. You know what I'm saying? That's right. I want a good attorney. That's what I want. But anyway, I know a little something. With that being said, remember that this is a federal case. And number one, they have him there pointing a gun at officers on a roof. You follow me? This is the evidence. This is not nothing I'm saying. I'm only showing you what they are saying. They have him here on the 25th, aiming the gun up high. And if I'm not mistaken, this was the one where I read where they had a meeting with him and told him not to point his guns at the officers. They actually had a meeting about this. It was in the report that I read, if y'all been following the case since it's unfolded. And they said, listen, don't do this no more now. Now, we ain't gonna do this no more. We ain't gonna be having you pointing the gun at our officers now. He was still showboat, though. He was still showboat. So that was the issue. Now, with that being said, 4B, GMJ speech, clip 2, 2 o'clock. Now, in this one, watch this now. This is the evidence. This is the evidence that they plan to use. I didn't make this stuff up. I only Googled evidence for court, and this what came up. That's all. That's it. Google. I'm a Google genius. That's it. Anyway, now watch this. Here we go.
Stop that shit. 4 months to rebuild the crime scene. Now hold on. Let me finish it. Told y'all you weren't gonna like it. So I told him you ain't got 4 months.
Y'all know we ain't seen the crime scene yet, right? Y'all know we ain't. There you go, counselor. So basically, the charges will be based off of his showboating. Yep. And so they took him serious. They really didn't take him serious, actually. They would have locked him up on the scene. So we got to just watch how it plays out. You know what I mean? They could have. I mean, the first time he pointed at the police, they could have locked him up, man. This is the 25th. He didn't get locked. This is July the 25th. He didn't get locked up until December for something that doesn't even relate to what I'm showing you now. Yet it's in the document that they're going to use as evidence, supposedly tomorrow. You follow me? Now watch this.
Check the roof. 2 o'clock.
Now stop right there. So when he says check the roof 2 o'clock, I showed this in one of the reports where the police said that they had spoke to him about when he doing these marches, do not point your weapon at officers. In fact, they said do not point your weapons at rooftops. This was in the report. If y'all haven't been following me that long, y'all gonna see when I bring it all together. When this case conclude, I'm gonna bring it all together. I got over 2 years worth of coverage, and I'm gonna put it all together from the first time that I said this guy ain't right, and I'm gonna bring it all together. Now, with that being said, there is documentation that shows that they had a meeting with him. And what they did was they basically laid out what he can and can't do. You feel what I'm saying? They laid out what he can and can't do. And one of the things that they told him that he can't do was point your weapons at rooftops. That was one of them. Before every march, there was a pre-march the day before that would show the path in which they were marching. You know what I mean? It was all organized. It was totally organized. I don't know why. I seen it while it was happening, but people were so enthusiastic, thought that freedom was at hand. Little do they know that their freedom was about to be in the hands of the man. And as you can see now, we got people that are facing some real hard charges right now. We have people that have been influenced, and now they're facing time, and they're serving time right now. Quite a few. Some of them are nameless. Some people that are locked up right now for being influenced or walking with NFAC, having guns that was unregistered, people that was felonies that had guns. Many of them are locked up now and they're nameless. No one knows who they are. And I've been digging to try to find out who some of these people are. So we're going to get to that too. Somebody says, Islam, Muslimism says, even in prison and jail, I had to ward off them pushed over bullies for lying, talking about their organized defense against bullies' oppression. That's right, bro. That's right. I feel you. But with that being said, Let me see. GS, do the feds say what they do with the info they got from the list GMJ had on NFAC? Well, absolutely not. They didn't ever even say they got a list. I mean, what I conclude is that Grandmaster Jay was asking people for too much information. When you look at, and I did the show um, about the registration, and he was asking for way too much information. He was asking for picture ID, social security numbers. He was just asking for way too much information. And I was like, he's going to turn that over to the peoples. Now, I didn't know how he was going to turn it over to the peoples, but then when they went in his house to get his guns and they took the computers, I said, aha, there it is. Aha. So the plan, they would never say what they're gonna do with that. I don't feel as though they will ever say that. But I mean, hey, you know what they do when they get a computer. I mean, this is the federal government. Whenever they get a computer, they yeah, he didn't do that. There you go. He didn't turn over. They took that. You know what I'm saying? But whenever any police, any authority gets a computer, the first thing they're gonna do is they're gonna skim it down. They're gonna skim it down. And so when they locked him up and he faked like a drone came through the window, he all dramatized. Ain't no drone come through no window. Come on, get out of here. You said the drone flew in the window. Anybody remember that part? He was all dramatic. Some drone flew in the window and he was sleeping and he didn't hear the drone. Like you running around waving guns at people, sleeping with your window open or your door open, and you don't hear it kicked in, open up, or nothing. And here comes a drone flying in. I woke up and the drone was in my face. Zzz. This guy's a nut. And people believe in this stuff. I woke up and the drone was right there. Zzz. This guy is in fantasy world, man. Come on, man. This guy's in fantasy world. The drone. I was asleep. Yeah. And when they came in with the drone, you ain't hear the door. So obviously he had the window open or something. He ain't had no screen in the window. And people still follow this guy, though. That's the weird thing about it. 10, 20, 30 people still follow this guy. You know what I mean? Man. But look, here we go. Let's look at the evidence now. So, speech number 3, I forget what that was, police presence. And then GMJ speech, video stills. So basically, what they did was they look at they listen, family. 4C says GMJ speech. 4D, 4H. GMJ speech, video stills. Somebody in the chat tell me what a video still is. Anybody know? That means, if you don't, that means that they're going through all the video and they're getting the stills. They're screenshotting and they're getting all of you weirdos that wanted to follow a weirdo on deck. So if they got the video stills, I told y'all following these people off of a cliff. I told y'all before, and I tell you again. This guy was a fraud, is a fraud. I don't know how it's going to end. I'm not sure. But I will tell you that his job was to bring you from your backyard, bring you from your corporate office, bring you from your backwood training out to the street so they can get some video stills, screenshots, frames, pics, freeze frame, still in character. There you go, Miss Betty teaches. He's still in character. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Everybody info is in the computer, and with the video stills, you can match them up. You hear what I'm talking about? Y'all don't want, yeah. See, this is why I say that people talk liberation don't understand the first thing about liberation. People don't know the first thing about revolution. If you study the original Panthers, you will find out that each and every one of the founders were educated, number one. Number two, it started out as a great idea because they were the Black Panther Party. They were moving on a political concept as well as self-defense. It wasn't only about self-defense. It was about acquiring political power in your local jurisdiction so you can take over the laws and distribute the bag. You hear what I say? But many people do not study real history. They study when things get broken up, when things get infiltrated. They study when people bring moves and sell you a movement like the new Black Panther Party. Somebody sells that to you as if it's the same thing as the Black Panther Party. And I'm not talking about the Black Panther Party when they was infiltrated. I'm talking about the initial ideal of the Black Panther Party. It was political. And so when you start looking at the rhetoric, you know what I'm saying, and you compare it to the original intentions of revolution, it don't match. And this is what I encourage everybody before you join any group. It could be religious, it could be social, it could be political. Find their mission statement or find the mission statement and see if they match. If they don't match, you are in the wrong place. You are in the wrong place. You know what I mean? It'll be easy to look at the mission statement of the new Black Panther Party and see that it don't match today. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. You know what I'm saying? So they got photos. This is 5A, 5D. They got photos from Metro Hall. Photos taken from Metro Hall. Again, I'll say one more time. They have
Y'all think it's a game. I just said they got photos from Metro Hall. That means if you was at Metro Hall, they most likely got your photo. All right? Don't say I didn't warn you, because I did.
And I told people these things. I'm not sitting here saying I told you so, but I told you so. I told you so. 6A, exterior video, MJCNE exterior video. You know what that means? Let me go right here. MJCNC exterior video. If you don't know what that means, that's most likely a camera on the street. What's up, big brother Leonard Wilson? You hear what I said? The next one, 7A. 7A? Hold up. 7A, Metro Safe Northwest Liberty Street video. There's another video. Metro Safe Northwest Liberty Street video. Family, it's unfolding like I told y'all it would. I told y'all that if you fell for this okie doke, only thing that you have to worry about is that now you're in a database. Don't worry about the book. Listen, I'm in a database too. You know what I'm saying? I broke the law over 30 years ago. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a database too. But hey, the problem with this is I was an ignorant fool. You know what I'm saying? I was an ignorant fool. I ain't know no better. And I was following fools. And I'm so blessed that I learned young how to detect a fool. And so now I can help others to detect a fool. Because I got wrapped up in fools that was in street stupidity. You feel what I'm saying? And so I was able to see through the madness that this guy does not fit the mold. And I kept saying, I kept asking people, I said, Grandmaster Jay, where did he come from? Nobody could answer the question. All the detractors, remember Sean Crip? I said, where did he come from? Nobody could answer. I had to tell everybody, listen, he from Ohio. I mean, Cincinnati, to be exact. Nobody knew where he came from. I said, okay. People were calling the show. I said, okay, tell me who brought him into consciousness. Who brought him into the revolutionary movement? No one could answer that question. No one. Listen, I don't care if you're in church. I don't care if you're go to college. Some kind of way, there's an entry point. In college, you take an entry exam. In church, somebody usually invites you, or you're doing down and bad and you just need to go pray to the Lord. But there's always an entry point in everything you do. And if you want to find out who somebody is, all you got to do is find their entry point. I did that with the Moorish guy, Crip know his name. I forget his name. Remember that Moorish guy, Crip? I forget his name, but whatever his name is, he was coming and talking crazy Moorish stuff on the internet. And man, that stuff was so crazy. So the first thing that I did was like, where did he come from? What temple did he come from? What group did he come from? Who is this guy? Like, we got weird guys on the internet right now. Yeah, Shalimar Bay. Thank you, Crip. Shalimar Bay. Like, we got weird guys claim to be Moorish right now on the internet. You know what I'm saying? But at least I can trace them to other weirdos. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, he connected to him. Okay. Like my brother C. Cannon Bay. I love C. Cannon Bay. He says he's a president. He's the president of the United States of America Republic. He is Mr. President in his mind. And so when people join him, but he claimed to be a Moorish American, but he's the president of the United States of America Republic. His own government, he called it. But whatever the case may be, right? People that join him, they real ratchet. They real ratchet. They have affairs on, smoking a blunt. I mean, like, yeah, F Tahaka Bay. Tahaka Bay, an agent. Yeah, he's a dirty boy. That's what he, forget Tahaka Bay. He's a dirty boy. Yeah, anyway, the Prophet Noble Drew Ali, see, we free, we sovereign, you know, we got our own government. That's what they do. King Moab, you know, ain't lying. That's what they do. You know what I mean? Yeah, but at least I can trace them to the president. You know what I'm saying? My brother C. Candy. I call him my brother because no matter what I say about him, he don't take it personal. I said, man, you ain't no president, man. Get out of here. He don't take it personal. And you see people like Cool Joe, Dirty Moore. I mean, he been around for years in Canada. And I gotta have a sidebar. So, brother Cool Joe in Canada, he's in Canada. Talk about he a Moorish American, right? And in Moorish science, there's an act called Act 6, right? And in Act 6 that we read in the laws, right? It's something about 1865 during the time of slavery. I don't want to go through it all, but it speaks to something that happened in America. And he still be talking like he's an American on this soil. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we need to change the laws, because no, he said, we need to change the laws because, the dirty Moors don't know that this is our land. The dirty Moors, this is Al Marak, this Al Marak. And see, the dirty Moors don't want you to know that. The mother effing dirty Moors, your B, man, he just cussed like a sailor and all that. But at least I know that the brother been around for quite some time. I know where he come from as it relates to him connecting to the Moorish Science Temple of America. But with Grandmaster Jay, there was no connection whatsoever, not with the new Black Panther Party. Although he had known Malik for quite some time. And here is a story that I'll be bringing out in the future that it would seem as if that Grandmaster Jay recently met Malik Zulu Shabazz. But in fact, I have footage of them knowing each other way before NFAC. At least 3 to 4 years before. You know what I mean? At least 3 to 4 years. But whenever you heard him speaking about Grandmaster Jay, it was like they just met. And I'm gonna show that. I'm gonna show you, and I'm gonna paint the picture how these frauds move. Some of these agents know each other way before they connect in public. Yeah, but that's another story. So that's another story. So on the last one, it got the Liberty Street video. So if you was on Liberty Street, you already know. Now, this was an organized protest march, not an armed resistance. This was an organized protest march. And the city made sure people looked at the authorities as if the authorities, you feel me? People looked at the authorities. I like TTM Academy said the DJ community originally outed him for stealing one of Jazzy Jeff's scratch. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yep. But the people look at this as if that they was posing a threat, when in fact they were the buffer, the security. They were the security to keep everything contained just in case it got out of hand. And it wasn't out of hand in the sense of a Grandmaster Jay. Out of hand because it was some real ones in that crowd. Thousands of real ones. And when I say thousands, I don't even know if the thousands were there, but I'm just saying it was a large number of real ones down there ready to go at any given moment. Grandmaster Jay just wasn't one of them. This was an organized protest, financed, endorsed, and supported by Louisville. Crip said Morris World TV, the people referring to May 17th are referring to the pretrial conference GMJ has with the state of Kentucky. That's the state case and the Fed case that you are talking about. Thank you for that, Crip. That's right. He got a state and a federal case. Got two different courts going after him, state in Kentucky and the feds. That's right. And that's why it's so strange that you would see this. So GMJ trial date was pushed back to the 18th. And on this one, it says both federal and state charge have been delayed until May the 18th. So this post said, and I really think Black Self-Defense Coalition is Grandmaster Jay. I know he's watching tonight. Shout out to Grandmaster Jay. I don't believe that that there's a actual person or a group called Black Power Coalition or whatever it is. That's Grandmaster Jay all day, every day. But anyway, this was a stage protest, all right? This is how on Metro Hall, remember they had pictures, they said Metro Hall, that means down the bottom they had pictures. This was all organized. All organized. This was not what people think it is. And I can't, family, if you are watching this or you share this or you watch this later, always know what to look for. Always know what to look for. One thing that you have to look for is organization. Resistance is organized, but it also looked like chaos. Somebody say, did he get a bail? Nope, he signed his way on out. He signed his way out. He signed his way out. He didn't get a bail. Okay. So it's too organized. You know what I'm saying? See what I'm talking about? It was organized. See how they stop traffic right here? So they can march. Once they march, they kept it moving. They know what point they're going to march at what time. They know when they're going to pass what point. They know how long they're going to be on top of the steps. They know everything. It's all planned out. And this is why it blew me away that so many intelligent kings and queens would fall for this okie doke. Because it was all planned out. And those who are watching now, the numbers of the 318 people that are watching now, they know I'm not lying. When they think about it in hindsight, they got to say to themselves, God dang, he right. Now, what I'm trying to do is allow you to see this in the future. Somebody say, what do you mean by signing his way out? That's kind of like your own recognizance. But it's a different name for it for the feds. I forget what the name is. It's similar to that, but I did something on that too. I had the paperwork. I don't feel like looking for it now because I'm gonna drag on the show. But I had the actual paperwork. I had the conditions. I had everything. I still have it. You know what I'm saying? I don't have it with me. I got it in a lockbox. I got all my files in a lockbox. You know what I mean? So I don't have it with me, but I'll pull it out when I'm ready to wrap it all up and go full circle because I'm not gonna miss a beat. It'll probably be a 4-hour docuseries with some stuff and footage that you probably haven't even seen either. That wouldn't even make the cut for some of this here because I only got an hour or two here on YouTube. But anyway. This is how you know it's an organized protest because they had barriers. This wasn't like he was making it out to be. Like, you know what I mean? Like they're going down there and demanding something. You can't go somewhere demanding anything if you are working with them. That doesn't even make sense. I mean, that doesn't even make sense. Somebody say these are the new terms to me. No, this is what they're using. Let me rewind. South National. This is what they're using for evidence. This is the sheet that we're reading is disclosed to the defendant so he know what would be used against him in court. You know what I'm saying? That's what that is. As you said that about him last winter. You know what I mean? So, and as you can see, this is Louisville, Kentucky, July 25th. Grandmaster Jay of the Not Effing Around Coalition leads men in a march during a protest for Breonna Taylor, Kentucky, who was shot in her apartment. Now, I want you, if you're able to look close and you see some up-to-date pictures where I'm not going to bring those up, you don't see any of the frontliners with him today. Let me explain something to you. If you are a general and you keep changing your flanks, you are a poor general. If you are a general, do you know most people in the entertainment business, they have a bodyguard that they normally have for 10, 20 years? They don't change in and out that. Every time you would see Grandmaster Jay, there will be somebody else, somebody else. That's another dead giveaway. A real general do not change out his close protection. They just don't do it. It just don't make sense. It don't make sense. But that's what he do. Another giveaway. And I'm saying these things so you can see these things if this would ever come upon us again. And once again, arrogance at its finest. He's walking off. One of the time he's in Kentucky to go and take a selfie. This guy is just too much. He wanna be a superhero so bad. He wanna be a superhero so bad. He break the line. He breaks the line so he can go and take a selfie and act as if he's the neighborhood hero. And if you look close in this picture, you'll see there's a camera right here. This is a documentary being filmed. Look close at the picture and you will see a camera. Thank you. Thank you, Nabia. I couldn't think of the word. It's called Discovery. Thank you, Nabia. This is a camera because this is a documentary taking place at the expense of liberation of people. Now, they didn't put out the documentary because the popularity it went down, but they still got it. All of this was about a documentary. I got the footage where cameras were following him every step of the way. In fact, I might have to do a show on the documentary and the cameras and the cameramen, and most of them was all Europeans. Like same way he got a European lawyer. You know what I'm saying? Same way he got a European lawyer, he got documentarians following him every step of the way during this period for a year or better. Yeah, it can be proven. Now, this is the guys on the steps, which they look kind of odd to me, but hey, who am I? But this is where he gave the speech on the steps. All of this looked kind of strange to me. Now that we get to look at different views and different positions, all of this looked kind of strange to me. I don't know about you, but to me, all of this looks strange to me. When I see the bro right here, I don't know who he is. I don't know. Don't make me a difference. But it all looks kind of odd to me now. You know what I'm saying? It all look kind of odd to me now. And it's so funny how Grandmaster Jay, in the last 4 or 5 interviews, whether it was talking about ozone, whether it was talking about the young brother Spike, whenever the conversation came up about NFAC, he denounced. You hear what I say? He denounced. He denounced New Black Panther Party. He denounced all of these groups. We're not the New Black Panther Party. I'm gonna do that too. How he denounced everybody. I'm gonna do little clips and bring them to the forefront about little time, because there's so much stuff that is crazy. There's so much stuff. He denounced. We don't confuse us with the Black Panther Party. Don't confuse us with the black. We are not the Black Panther Party. He was saying things like that. You know what I'm saying? He was saying things like that. Unbelievable to me that he was saying things like that, but here you go.
You Black Panthers. We love y'all, we salute y'all. You Black Panthers. We love y'all, we salute y'all. You Black Panthers. We love y'all, we salute y'all. Y'all came down to hang out with us too. Take a photo with us. You Black Panthers. We love y'all, we salute y'all. Y'all came down to hang out with us too. Take a photo with us. We love y'all. Y'all love us?
See what I'm talking about? But the moment that he gets interviewed, I'm talking about now, man, he denounced them hard. Like, you don't even got to say nothing. No, he's not a part of us. But man, he throw Black Panthers under the new Black Panther part. He throw them slam under the bus. And let me tell you something. Little do you know, one of the reasons that me and Malik actually went to odds with one another. Now, people was asking on the channel, well, didn't you interview Malik? Absolutely, I interviewed Malik. And it was a fabulous interview. But let me tell you something. Behind the scenes, Malik called me during this period. Malik didn't know that I had discovered that he knew Grandmaster Jay way before this Ahmaud Arbery situation or Breonna situation. And so he called me and he asked me, what do you have against Grandmaster Jay? And I said to him, I said, he comes off as an agent provocateur. He comes off as suspect. And he said, well, he says, and I'm paraphrasing, don't mark me as it's literally he said this, but it was of this thought, and I'm close to it word for word as I get. So I'll say allegedly, he said to me, how we don't know that you're an agent. And I said to him, I say, brother, you can come to Baltimore whenever you want to. I say, you're an attorney. I say, you should be able to discover something concrete. I said, I'm just not saying this. I said, you seen my videos? I said, the reason why I say that I believe that he's somebody moving on some agent stuff, I said, just go look at my videos. You know what I'm saying? And you'll see I point out point for point for point. I said, and if you can prove me wrong, then hey, I'll remove the videos. And he said to me, this was the straw that broke the camel's back. He said to me, well, if that's all you can say, then you know, you the agent, he not the agent. I said, what? Mind you, I did a lecture in DC invited by Malik, by the way of my brother Ishmael Bey. It was a beautiful lecture. And even at the lecture, I thought it was kind of strange, you know, how Malik was trying to sound like Dr. Khalid Muhammad on the White House lawn. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what? We go up in the White House and we kill Trump. And I'm like, what? On the White House lawn? Like this, it was just all rhetoric. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was odd. But the moment that Malik didn't want to come to Baltimore and make his claim of me being an agent and talking all crazy, and he's defending Grandmaster Jay. And remember, I already know that he knows Grandmaster Jay. And I asked him, I said, how long have you known him? He said, I don't really know him. I met him just like you on the internet at a few events. Wrong move. Because I had footage of them together 4 years prior. And if I'm not mistaken, it was when Grandmaster Jay was talking about act like he was the Black Lives Matter guy. So he knew who Grandmaster Jay was. But when he said that, he lied right there. And I said, yeah, he got something to hide. He got something to hide. And then if you call me an agent, I'm like, show me what you got. I'm like, show me what you got. Matter of fact, you in D.C., I'm in Baltimore. Why we got to call each other agents? Let's meet up. Show me what you got. And I show you what I got. You know what I'm saying? And so from that point on, I began to research inconsistencies with Malik Zulu Shabazz. I began to ask myself, how long have Malik Zulu Shabazz been a part of the new Black Panther Party? And then that opened up one door, and then opened up another door, opened up one door, opened up another door. And I was like, wow, that's why he want to act like he didn't know Grandmaster Jay, because it seems they are two peas of the same pod. Their mission just a little bit different. Malik is not as charismatic as a Grandmaster Jay to bring people to the forefront. However, Malik is one who also is bringing people out, but just not in the way that Grandmaster Jay was able to do it. But the mission is the same still. The mission is the same still. And when I began to look at Malik, because he called me an agent, I say, man, let me check him out. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you get mad at me, like, man, let me check you out. What you mad at me for? And you defending another man too. You gonna call me an agent because I'm like, man, look at my videos. Go check them out. Anyway, long story short, I did my research and I seen too much inconsistencies. And then people started coming forth and interviews their experience. And I was like, man, yeah, Malik suspect. Malik suspect. It is what it is. But with that being said, where'd my file go? But with that being said, let me pull this back up. Wait, what been singing?
Yeah, in all fairness,
Where my file go? What y'all doing? Oh, okay. I need to share it. So let's get to the next part. Now watch this. Oh man, they always trying. Man, them people always try and spam me. Who them people, man? Y'all see them? They trying to spam me. Goodness of goodness. Y'all see them people? Anyway. They back. Why they want to spam me? Why they want to spam me? I ain't did nothing to them people. I ain't did nothing. But anyway, so let me pull this back up. Watch this stuff though. So here he goes. All this stuff looks crazy to me. So most likely, this is one of the stills they have, and I just grabbed it, but this is when he said that he was going to burn the city down, and he was playing. Now, let's go to here real quick. They also got Delton Incorporated rifle, serial number, DTI, et cetera, et cetera. That was most likely the rifle that they took from him, one of them. Then they got the FBI firearms lab report that they're going to use. They have the firearm function worksheet for the DL, I guess that to tell if the rifle is operable. They also have, look at this, Wesley Claxton. Who is Wesley S. Claxton? TFO. That's an FBI. That must be the investigator, right? Then they have Claxton oath to office credentials, Claxton's term special deputation and instructions. Got Wesley FBI ID, Jackson poll oath of office, and then right here at 29A, I want everybody to pay attention. If you was with NFAC, I want you to pay attention. They also have audio recording of interview John F. Johnson on 12/3/2020. You know what that means? Audio interview of John F. Johnson, part 2 on 12/3/2020. Do you know what that means? Somebody put it in the chat. He got locked up. I think he got locked up on 12/3. He got locked up in December. But 12/3. Tell me what is part 1 audio and part 2 interview with John. Can somebody tell me? I don't see it in the chat yet. Anybody? Everybody. Scream. What is that full audio recording? Interview. Huh? What is that? What is that for audio? You know what it is. Anybody ever dealt with law enforcement? You know what this is. There we go. There we go. Thank you. Somebody said it. There you go. There you go. And they got 2 recordings, audio recordings. 2 of them. You hear what I say? Y'all think it's a game? I got locked up. They won't let me out. They won't let me out. They won't let me out. Man, he was singing like a bird. Yeah. Transcript of the audio recording of the interview of John F. Johnson. What he doing? There is no revolutionary. I'm going to say it one more time. There is not a revolutionary on the planet Earth in the vein of of Panthers. There is not a revolutionary on the planet Earth that would give any statement. They will deal with it legally and lawfully and go to court and keep it pushing. You hear what I say? There is no revolutionary that sits down and give a statement of any sort. They just don't do that. That's not the character of a revolutionary. And they got, what they say, full audio of the interview. But guess what? You know what they're going to play at court? Look at 29C. They're probably only going to play the selected clips from the interview. Look at 29C. Do you see it? With the asterisk? Selected clips from interview. That's what, because they can't play all these hours, so they're just going to grab a few clips. Who in the world would say that this is a good option for liberation or elevation of any sort? Who in their right mind? If you still can't see this was a data collections thing, then you stuck on a slow bus. Absolutely. There is no, now listen, now listen here. Now, what can they say to me now? What revolutionary can get mad at me now? Where you at, Malik? Name a revolutionary that was boots on the ground during this time can get mad at me now. I want y'all to apologize right now. I want y'all to apologize. Let me see. I'm gonna put the number here because y'all gonna come in here and apologize to me. This revolutionary took a statement. Now, I want y'all to apologize to me. I want y'all to apologize to me right now. Right now. Where you at? Babu, pick up the phone. That's right. Babu, pick up the phone. Come on. Talib, pick up the phone. Well, Delta, where you at? Malik, somebody need to be calling me right now. All right, let me say it's all. Somebody need to be calling me right now. All them people that call me the agent, somebody need to be calling me right now. That's right. Somebody because it's in stone right now. I don't care if he was talking to them about whistling Dixie down south. Revolutionaries just don't do that. Somebody need to call me right now. I put the link in there. It's 331 people in here. I know it's one person in that 331 people was one of the ones that said I was the agent. Call me up now. I accept your apology. I love you. I'm trying to save your life. I love you. I just want to save your life.
Now listen, I love you, brother. And even you sisters that said I was an agent. But I'm no agent. I'm trying to save your life. If you let me. Just look at the evidence. Let the evidence speak. Let the evidence speak. Just look at the evidence. I want to save your life. Let me save your life, all right?
I don't want to go to jail. Mr. Officer, I was playing. I was only playing. I wasn't going to burn nothing down. And me and my friends, we were only making up metaphors and jokes. So can I go home now? My gun wasn't real. I just aimed it to the roof, but it wasn't real. Didn't you see the red tip? And we didn't even have on bulletproof vests. They were fake vests. They were airsoft vests. Please, can I go home now?
Let me stop. Let me stop, man. Y'all too much, man. But listen. How can you refute me now, though? Come on, man. How can you refute me now? And then they got the transcript of the audio recording interview. They got the whole demonstration. Man, if I can find somebody that can clip my videos, man, I will pay somebody that can clip my highlights of my videos, man. Somebody email me who can clip the highlights of my videos and give me a good price for a week. You know what I mean? Every time I go live, you clip the highlights of my videos so I can upload them. I need to get my TikTok started. That was a pretty good skit off the top of the head. I like that. That was on you, GMJ. My man. Thank you. Thank you for the material. Anyway. Yeah, that'd be dope. If somebody want to join the team that watch Morris World TV and know how to clip them real fast, I will pay you, Sean. I'm calling you tomorrow, bro. I'm calling you tomorrow. I got you. I'm calling you tomorrow. I'm serious. Why are we so weak? None of us can successfully. Why are we so weak that none of us can successfully form my militia? I don't know what that is. My militia. So let me wrap this up real quick, though. Where Big Bro at? Everybody's quiet now. You know what I'm saying? Big Bro, nowhere to be found. Remember Sis? Now we know, I think that's Sis that was the actor. Y'all remember that? Y'all don't remember when I exposed Sis? Y'all remember that? I think this is Sis that was the actor. I could be wrong. You know what I mean? Bro said Oni was an actor. Yeah, where Oni at? Where he at? Everybody gone. Everybody gone. Ain't none of these people around no more. Unbelievable. Let's see what else I got up here. Let me go ahead and empty my clip real quick. You know what I'm saying? 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock. I don't know who the fuck you are, but you about to get shot.
Y'all see that? What type of leader look up at a roof knowing police up there and say, I don't know who you are, but you're about to get shot? Man, that's all posing. No leader does this. Look at this.
But you about to get shot. But you about to get shot. Know who the fuck you are, but you about to get shot.
Come on, man. You really gonna shoot somebody in the middle of the day with hundreds of people? You really gonna do that? This is what I'm telling you. And the people that was there should have put their gun away and walked away immediately. They should have put the one with the binoculars, he really believed this stuff. He really believed. The one with the binoculars, he think he's really on military duty. Yeah, look at the rifle. Crip pointed out. Look at the rifle. Pointed right down at the crowd with yellow fingernails. I mean, come on, man. I mean, it's easy to see now. It's easy to see now. But come on now. Like, that ain't no safety. I mean, come on now. And I ain't no gun person. I don't know nothing about guns. Nothing whatsoever. But I know not to point it at the people.
2 o'clock. I don't know who the fuck you are, but you about to get shot.
Unbelievable, man. And people were actually enthusiastic about that. I asked everybody hit this thumbs up. I got a few more slides coming. Hit the thumbs up on your way out. I appreciate you, but I got to get these. Let me get this other. I got to empty my clip. Hold on. See what else I got here. 2 o'clock. Put it down. Oh, look at this. This is the old GMJ. This is the old GMJ.
So when someone asks me, how did you go from being an all lives matter presidential candidate? You see, I know exactly what to say. If I want to be the president, I can't just be the president of black people. So I talk that talk. So I talk that talk. People. So I talk that talk. People. So I talk that talk. That's over. Now, see, I know exactly what to say. See, I know exactly what to say. Candidate, you see, I know exactly what to say. If I want to be a presidential candidate, you see, I know exactly what to say. If I want to be the president, I can't just be the president of black people. So I talk that talk. Lives matter presidential candidate. You see, I know. So when someone asks me, how did you go from being an all lives matter presidential candidate? You see, I know exactly what to say. If I want to be the president, I can't just be the president of black people. So I
See what I'm saying? That's the old GMJ where he was trying to bamboozle people into supporting him. But in fact, I explained that too back then. What he was doing was vote stealing. Vote stealing is when one puts themselves in a race, they put themselves in a presidential race just to steal votes from potential candidates. And that's what Kanye West did for Trump. That's what Grandmaster Jay did for Trump. They never expect to win. See, this is why we need to get more knowledgeable about politics. You know what I'm saying? So you can see what's going on. So they put these candidates or get them to run, and hopefully they'll become distractions or they'll steal votes. They'll never be in there to try to win. That ain't what it's all about. It's just to divide the vote up. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Kanye did for Trump. That's what, and it doesn't matter if they get 300 votes. It's just a distraction. because every little bit helps. You know, it's just like when you hear a song on the radio that goes on and on and on and on. I mean, it's the same hip hop trashy song on and on and on and on. That's just one song, but they got thousands of them. You know what I'm saying? And so this is just one tactic, but they got thousands of tactics. So just because Grandmaster Jay is not that influential at that time he runs for president, it doesn't matter. That's just a tactic. That's one out of thousands of tactics that are being used to manipulate people. And Grandmaster Jay played that manipulation role. People might don't want to accept it, but hey, now that the evidence is in, here you go. You know what I'm saying? Abdul Sharif said you can win by 300 votes. True. That's right. That's right. That's right. Cryptonomics say it's a way to rig the election too, because you know the votes will be taken away from the option A and B, and it thins the votes out. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. And most people, they look at our people look at stuff from a broad perspective, but these Europeans and these manipulators and these scammers and schemers, they look at things from a micro perspective. They just chip away little at a little at a little at a time. It's like people that sell fake stuff on the internet. They just need a little at a time. They don't need to get you in a big. They only hit you big. I mean, they don't hit you big. They hit you little at a time. And then by the time you catch up with it, they done gone on to a new trick. Just like we was exposing these scammers. They going on to a new trick. You follow me? They got a new scam coming next week. And then let me see. Here go the one here. This how tough he sound back in.
Fire. With fire. Eye for an eye. You take out one of ours, we take out 10 of yours.
He remind me of if my uncle, if my father was around, man, bless my father. My father would have said, "Man, that mother, I'm gonna talk cash." My father cussed a lot. And my father, man, he passed for about a few years ago. Anyway, he would have said, "Man, that mother effer talk cash. He ain't gonna do a."
We fight fire with fire. Eye for an eye. You take out one of ours, we take out 10 of yours.
Look at it. He don't even look believable. Look at his look. Look at his look now. Look at it. Look at the still photo. Look at the look. Look at that. Hold up. Hold up. I gotta get out. I had to leave it right there for a minute. Man, this guy is crazy. Mike Jones said he need to take that look at his barber. Bro. All right, let's see what else I got here. All right, got that. Oh, remember this? This is where he's really was pushing the envelope. There you go.
Still looking at the Million Guns 2A formation, information coming out on that also, so that we can have a demonstration of the population for the United Black Kemetic Nation. And then once we have that, I can go trooping my ass back up to the UN and say, aha, I got it. Now, can we now declare ourselves, fly a flag, go ahead and sew our name on some stuff and start requesting some assistance that we.
Do you hear what he just said? If people don't know how liberation works politically, they would fall for this hook, line, and sinker. He says they're going to do a 1,000,000 gun demonstration. And once they get 1,000,000 guns demonstrating, then they're going to go to the UN and ask, can they sew something on some things, fly a flag? You hear this madness? Listen to this madness. This is the path to liberation. Ain't no people on the planet Earth ever been liberated with this process. Listen to it.
We're still looking at the Million Guns 2A formation. Information coming out on that also, so that we can have a demonstration of the population for the United Black Kemetic Nation.
And so I bet you them sisters like, woo, girl, did you hear what Grandmaster Jay said? Did you hear him? He said something about the demonstration for the Kemetic Nation, girl. He's about to be free.
Girl, did you hear what Grandmaster Jay said? Girl, we's about to be free. We gonna be in Texas. He said, give us Texas. Girls, we about to be free. And I ain't worried about no more chicken boxes. I ain't gonna be eating no more pig feet, drinking little hugs. We's gonna be free in the Kemetic Nation. Go, child.
Then once we have that, I can go trooping my ass back up to the UN and say, aha, I got it. Now, can we now declare ourselves, fly a flag, go ahead and sew our name on some stuff and start requesting some assistance that we need?
Now, hey, Crip, you gotta let it wear off. It's all new to me, Crip. It's all new to me. Hey, you gotta blame my brother. You gotta blame my brother, Doggy Diamonds. You gotta blame Doggy Diamonds. Cause he did it on this show one day. I said, man, I'm gonna get me one of them. And then I got multiple voice changes. Doggy Diamonds did it. I don't know why. And I'm telling you, I don't know why, but I feel like Coach Howard. It's hilarious to me. Man. Anyway, real quick. Let me play this back. And I want you to just think about this.
Sew our name on some stuff and start declare ourselves, fly a flag, go ahead and sew our name on some stuff and start requesting some assistance that we.
This man crazy as a bed bug. He said he's going to go to the UN, request some stuff, fly a flag, sew our name on some stuff
we need on behalf of the World Court so we can petition the United States for our reparations.
That is not how it works. I actually did a show on reparations, and that's just not how it works. Reparations, I'll tell you right now, listen, real quick before I get out of here. Reparations is a political process. It's not going wave no guns. It's not walking around with a flag and sewing your name on some stuff. It doesn't work like that. You know, no one who received compensation for atrocities on the globe, around the globe, have ever received it in that manner. I don't know why he come off as intelligent to some people. You know what I'm saying? Maybe because he articulate and I like to break my words up and stutter sometimes. I don't know. But that's just not how it works. There is not a group of people on the planet Earth who've ever received reparations by marching with 1,000,000 guns, creating a flag, sewing their name on some stuff, and asking for assistance. Like he should have wrote a script because he's just horrible when you look at it after the fact. I mean, it was horrible when I first heard it, but now I'm like, man, this guy is crazy. So last but not least, my last clip of the day, family. Thank you for joining me. This is where he throws everybody under the bus.
Black Panthers and new Black Panthers. I want to lift up the Huey Newton Gun Club. I want to lift up the Fred Hampton Gun Club. Get ready. I want to lift.
Islam to the Sheik, bro. T Page L. Peace, family. This is where he throws all of the gun clubs that he could name under the bus. You have been recorded in history.
Up the Black Panthers, the new Black Panthers. Up the Black Panthers, the new Black Panthers. Up the Black Panthers, the new Black Panthers. I want to lift up the Huey Newton Gun Club. Lift up the Huey Newton Gun Club. Lift up the Huey Newton Gun Club. I want to lift up the Fred Hampton Gun Club. Lift up the Fred Hampton Gun Club. Lift up the Fred Hampton Gun Club. Get ready. I want to lift up the Justice League. They all came and joined up. Justice League. They all came and joined.
Who know who's the Justice League? Anybody know who the Justice League? Do you remember, Crip? Who is the Justice League? It's only one man. Ain't that Uncle Bobby? Uncle Bobby talking all crazy. I gotta get Uncle Bobby on the show. That's Uncle Bobby. Uncle Bobby, one man, talk suspect as ever halftime. I like Bobby, but hey, Bobby talk real. Bobby was talking real spicy on that show. Look what he said.
Justice League.
How do you become a Moor? Email. I don't have time to answer. Join Noble Temples. Anybody interested in the Moorish Science Temple of America, I'll do this here. Noble Temples at gmail.com. Join Noble Temples at gmail.com. CSA, how do you become a Moor? Email, and somebody will reach out to you and get your information and talk to you. And yeah, probably within the next 24 hours or 48 hours. Join Noble Temples at gmail.com. That's if you see us. If you're interested in information about Moors, you actually could even join our Sunday class. You can bring all the questions that you want, but email this right now. Email join Noble Temples at gmail.com. And you can join our class and you can ask all the questions you want. You know what I'm saying? You can ask all the questions you want. This is not the forum where I can answer all your questions, but you can ask me personally all the questions you want. You know what I mean? Are we cuckoo? Are we quack? Are we crazy? Are we nutty? Ask anything you want. But you just got to email joinnoblетemples at gmail.com. The secretary will get to you and she will make sure that you can have the link to the Zoom. And then from there, you can decide if it's a jacket that fits you. You know what I mean? But let me see. So I think that's it for now, family. We're gonna see what happens tomorrow. I really believe that it was a hoax. I really believe that it was a hoax. That this looks like it's a hoax, but we'll find out tomorrow morning if it is a hoax. This looked like it's a hoax, and the reason why this looks like a hoax because this post right here says 10:09, and it was posted at around 12 noon. If I'm not mistaken, 10:09. And then this one, let me see. And then this one, I'm sorry. And then this one was posted at 12:40. And this is an old picture. And this is made up. This is actually made up. This is not like if he posted at 12 o'clock, but the time here says 10:40. When was this taken? 10:40 the night before? Where was this interview? This is all made up because Grandmaster Jay is also a technician. Y'all know he's a cloud technician. And I showed that before too. He's a cloud technician. So if you are a cloud technician, you also by default get the benefit of the doubt of being a video producer, of being a cut and paste guy. You can put things together. Just like, for instance, I do social media. I do vlogging. But by default, I can do other things. You know what I'm saying? I rap a little bit. I can make some beats. You know what I'm saying? What else I got? See, I can do a little bit of everything. Make me some songs. You know, I got stuff all around here. I got all types of stuff. What else I got? I can just reach for stuff. I can play a little notes. Just a little something. So you know, I don't let people act as if they, my goodness, I don't let people act as if that they are slicker or smarter than the average person. All we got to do is track what they do. You know what I'm saying? And I've been tracking him. I know what he do. So I know he can produce videos. I know he also a good cut and paster. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But with that being said, family, thanks to Christian News and Interviews. Thanks to El Paparazzi Mo. You know what I mean? It says breaking news, but what news? Photoshop. Christian News Interviews. Abdul Sharif. Do we have, listen, family. I got one question real quick before everybody go. Do we have any professed Orthodox Muslims in the house? Press 7 if we have any professed Orthodox Muslims in the house. Please press 7 because I got something for you. Any professed Orthodox Muslims in the house? Any? Do we have any? Press 7 for me. Press 7 for me. I'm going to give it a second. Press 7. I want to show you something, family. I got some. You know what I mean? So I did a show, and it was actually another upload that I had done before. And okay, we got some Muslims in the building. Muslim Geechee, Pop 10, Assalamu alaikum. So when I did the show about the Salat, you know, people was reaching out. Now, many of them, you know what I'm saying, do you get money to become a Moor? Goodness gracious. Now, you get money when you work hard. You, like, if you get money of becoming a Moor, the whole world would be a Moor. I can get some money. I'm a Moor.
I'm a Moor too.
I'm a Moor.
I'm a Moor.
I'm a Moor too.
I'm definitely a Moor.
You know I'm a Moor. Islam. Now give me my money.
T-Pain, you get money through hard work and dedication. CS, I'm going to say this and I'm going to keep it moving. Ain't nobody giving you nothing. So if you think becoming a Moor, you're going to get some money and land, you're sadly mistaken. My brother say Moors are people, not a club. Thank you, brother. Assalamu alaikum. But anyway, for my Orthodox Muslims, so you know I did the thing on Salat, man. And listen, I only, not Salat, Ramadan. I just uploaded the video. Now listen, family, we are all family at the end of the day. If we disagree, let's disagree and not be disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? So I put up some information about a few things and about Orthodox Islam. And man, I'm almost ready to go, Christian. I got an avalanche of people wanted to challenge the information. So many of them I felt as though was clout chasers and maybe wasn't qualified. And so I've done 2 debates with a Sufi brother and a Sunni brother so far. I feel as though they failed miserably proving their point. Anybody feel that too? Press 7 if you feel that too. If you beat, can you press 6? 6 if they won, 7 if they failed miserably. I think they failed miserably. I think they failed miserably. It's just as me. CSC, I'm trolling without being hateful. I think they failed miserably. You know what I'm saying? With all due respect. So Montel McCoy say they won. So that's just 1-6. No harm, no foul. So people was reaching out to me. So one of them reached out to me was my brother and my friend who I have a strong bond and friendship with, who's a Ahmadiyya Muslim. And that's my bro. He reached out to me and he wanted to challenge something that I said on Facebook. What I said on Facebook, and I stand by it. I said, Prophet Muhammad never seen a physical book called the Quran, nor did he commission one to be made. Put some crazy emojis in there. Oh, what you just say? I'm going to say it again. Prophet Muhammad never seen a physical book. This book is called Eurasia. He never seen a physical book called Quran, nor did he commission anybody to put one together. What point did I make by that? The point that I made and I make by that is that most people who follow the Quran, you hear me? Most people who follow the Quran, if they speak English, they really don't know the essence of what it really stands for, because the Quran is a recital in classical Arabic that many people only know in part here in America. And so I posted that, and my brother, let me screen share, challenged me. My brother, I'm done in a minute. My brother, Bashir. Bashir says he's going to prove me wrong. Now, so the argument is that Muhammad never saw a physical book named Quran. And I add to that, he never commissioned anybody to make a book in the physical form named Quran. That may be a shock to some, Abdul Sharif. One of the reasons, and I'm not trying to break anybody's religion up. I'm not trying to do that. What I want to do on Moorish World TV is have some serious conversation that can provoke thought. Because many of us follow things, are persuaded by things because it feels good, it sounds good, and sometimes by default, it inspires us to do good. However, when you take off the layers of some of the stuff that our people say that we believe in and have confidence and faith in, some of that stuff is so fugazi. Now, one may say the same thing to me about Moorish science. You feel me? One may say the same thing to me about Moorish science. And as long as your challenge is not a disrespectful challenge. What I mean by a disrespectful challenge, when we get to debating and you start talking about mother effing Drew Ali and you mother effers and that's something I never want to do. I never want to be a part of. But if one tells me, and we got a part two, Brother Bashir also wants to debate me that the Quran of Mecca, the big Quran of Muhammad, as we affectionately call it, is better for us than the Holy Quran of the Moorish Science Temple of America. Y'all hear that? That's going to be Tuesday. So Sunday, we got one. Then Tuesday, we got one. That the Quran of Mecca, the big Quran, is better for our people here in America than the Holy Quran of the Moorish Science Temple of America. Family, you don't want to miss that. You don't want to miss it. If you ever heard crazy stuff about Moors, I'm going to tell you now, baptize yourself. Wipe it out your mind. Wipe it out your mind and start fresh. Because on that Tuesday, woo, it's going to be blazing hot in this demonstration. And one thing about me, Moorish Science Temple of America, Prophet Noble Drew Ali, and Islamism had been clowned for years. For years. You hear me? For years it's been clowned. It's been clowned by Orthodox Muslims. It had been clowned by Nation of Islam Muslims. It had been clowned by all sorts of alternative thinking of our community, Kemetic and all that. I'm here to say you can't clown it no more. I'm here to say I got it on my back. I'm here to say that those that allowed you to clown it, they was clowns themselves. I'm here to say that Moorish science is the most practical thing that ever could have put on earth, that could ever been put on earth. And I'm going to show it and prove it. And I'm going to show it and prove it in such a way that I don't care if you are a Muslim, that you are a Christian, that you are Kemetic, that even if you atheist, I'm going to prove it to the way that you're going to be like, woo, woo. I'm going to prove it in such a way that all of those that has sit around and let people talk crazy, throw out crazy information. People think Moors is all about some law. Being a Moorish American is a lifestyle. Ain't about no law. You could be a Moorish American and be an attorney. You could be a Moorish American and study law. But the law don't define who you are. You much bigger than that. I mean, you're much bigger than that. You the law, but you everything in between and everything around. Don't minimize yourself. Then other people think Moorish science is about dressing a certain way, wearing a fez, swinging your tassel around, dizzy. I got a new fez. I remember a brother told me, "Why are you wearing Western clothes?" I'll never forget that. Why are you wearing Western clothes? You know what I mean? Why you? That was a brother told me, a Moorish American told me, "Why are you wearing Western clothes?" Because I had on some jeans and some Jordans. You dressing like Europeans. What's wrong with these people? I thought Prophet Noble Drew Ali said we are Moorish American. We have a Moorish ancestry and an American experience. And I'm gonna throw some D's on that. Why you got 22s on your wheels when they come with 17s? You ain't no real Moor. T-Page L, why you got 23s on your truck when it comes with 18s? You ain't no real Moor. Why you ain't riding a camel to 7-Eleven? You ain't no real Moor. You know we shouldn't be driving no cars. You should have a Campbell. And why you wearing a baseball cap? You should wear your fez every day. You know, it's some Moors in Philadelphia. They got a fez that they can swim in. They do. I hope me no harm they do. They swim in that demonstration. I love them, but I ain't, listen, man, I'll show my bald head, man. I ain't swimming in no feds. That feds fill up, sink right to the bottom. Messing my feds up with y'all. That feds, you dive in the water, that feds fill up with water, that joint gone down. Feds down.
Feds down! Feds down! Help! Feds down!
Feds down! Feds down! Somebody help!
Let me stop. They gonna get me. Somebody gonna get me. I apologize. Let me apologize. I'm just a jokester. I'm just a joke. What's up, Keish Wash? I'm just a jokester. Please forgive me. I mean no harm. I am not a malicious person. I'm a class clown. Okay. I'm a class clown. Leave me alone. Anyway, family, I appreciate y'all tonight hanging out with me. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. And we'll be on the GMJ Talk tomorrow. Peace and love. Shout out to the Moors in the building. Shout out to everybody, all the believers, regardless of what you believe in. Shout out to you. You dig? I dig. Peace and love.
I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember, that's right. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. If you a friend of the Moors, then you a friend of mine. I was told to watch my enemies, now hold my line. Those that speak against the prophet, they speak against me. And I'm speaking about the prophet over Drew Ali, who was the first to remind you and bind you back to Morocco, the mountains, Mississippi, and Quebec. Told you you wasn't black, proved it with straight facts. You tripping off trucks, you need to be tripping off that. Now here we go again, acting like you a slave. Family, see y'all tonight, 9:30. Let's go. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the